Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and as I record this, XRP is really ramping up. It's we'll see if this is going to be something short-lived, but XRP price this very second is definitely rallying. I'll show you what I'm taking a look at here, but regardless of what happens in the very short term, I want to show you guys something because XRP whales, some of them presumably the smart money, they've just been stacking XRP by the freaking truckload. Can't wait to show you this. Lots to talk about in this video, and I got a couple other pieces I'm going to run through, because, look, I want to be clear, I don't have a financial background. I'm definitely not offering financial advice of any kind, so don't buy or sell because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiastic member of the XRP community that likes talking about this stuff, but not a professional, and it's fun to make YouTube videos and engage with the community. But I'm seeing there's like a couple different ways that people are looking at this. Some seem very convinced that there could be a pullback, a little, like a leg down, if you will, in the short term, and then that would be it, and then a huge push up. So others are saying no leg down. We've already seen the bottom, and it's pretty much just going to go up from there. But even though those are different opinions, one is just saying, okay, so maybe there'll be a retracement, but still, we agree that even if that, whether or not that happens, it's still going like way up after that in short order here in terms of price action. So here's a piece from Bitcoinist.com. These three factors signal Bitcoin is gearing up to make a massive push higher, which matters to us as XRP holders because XRP, of course, follows the price action of Bitcoin in the broader sense, even though not down to the second, the minute, the day, the week, the decade. Okay, maybe not the decade. Then you got this one too, though, and I actually would not hate this because I'm still in accumulation mode. But here's a piece titled, Analyst Gives 3 Reasons Why XRP Price May Fall 35%. And it's not just this one analyst. There's actually a couple, and they're not all just being trolly. They're just saying what they think the charts are seeing. But I'll tell you what, buying opportunity, right? There's plenty to say about this, but before we go any further, if you would please delicately tap that like button, I would definitely appreciate the support. And also, I recommend that you treat yourself, girl, by subscribing to the Moon Lambo channel. Take my free content, damn it. All right, so we've got XRP at 25.6 cents. Bitcoin did breach that $11,000 level. Look, $11,030.55, according to Live Coin Watch. Market cap for the asset class, $351 billion. Bitcoin dominance, it's come up over the last day or so to 57.98%. And so if you look here, and this is the chart, so what I've got pulled up here is the 24-hour chart for XRP. Look over the last few hours what it's been doing. I mean, XRP is up 7.78%. So I don't know if this is going to continue. Many analysts have said it's certainly likely. Some have said that maybe it could go, like, for instance, I watched a video, a couple of videos today from analysts. One was Blockchain Backer, and he was talking about how he still thinks it's possible XRP might go down to as low as 22.5 cents. But it's also possible it could just kind of take off. That's kind of in a nutshell what I gathered from that. And then I watched one from DIY Investing, and he wasn't talking specifically about XRP, but he was just saying, it's pretty clear that the market just follows Bitcoin. I think we all can acknowledge this at this point. XRP is coupled to Bitcoin. I know we're not fans of that, but it is the case in September of 2020. I don't think it'll stay like that forever. But DIY Investing was saying he thinks it's much more likely than not that we will see across the board roughly a 30% pullback in terms of price action. And so, I personally wouldn't hate that. And here's the thing. Well, because, again, I'll never offer financial advice, but I'll tell you the way I look at this. Happy to share my everyday Joe Schmo opinion on this. But I know that I cannot buy the bottom. I'm never going to be able to buy the bottom. Crypto is extremely volatile. I just know that the overall trend, there's been enough history for over a decade right now for crypto, that the overall trend is up even when you have 80 or 90+% pullbacks. And so for me, it's not about trying to trade. It's not about trying to time markets. It's about accumulating as much XRP as I'm comfortable holding in case I'm wrong and it actually goes to zero, which I do not think will happen, but just in case. Just accumulate what I can, hold it for the long haul, and not try and be smarter than everybody else out there and not worry about timing markets. And so that's why when I buy XRP, and I have been for almost 3 years now, regularly, dollar cost averaging in, I have never beat myself up for buying it and then it going lower. You know what happens when it goes lower? I buy more. And now I have a bunch of XRP. And so you've got XRP trading within this certain range. But once you have another parabolic run-up and you get to all-time highs and then you enter price discovery, there will come a time where you won't see these prices again. And I don't know when that will be. I'm not going to pretend to know. But historically, at least if history is to repeat, that's what I suspect is going to happen here. And you can think about how scary it would have been if you bought XRP at half a penny, and then it rallied to 6 cents, which is a 12-fold increase, which some people did. They bought the top, and then it cratered all the way back down. Can you imagine how devastating that would be if you put a bunch of money in? What if you put thousands and thousands of dollars in? But it was trading, so there was still that volatility. But that's the thing. Like, being in crypto, to me, it's like you want that volatility. Because if you're a patient person and you believe that the asset class is going to be here forever, at least as long as the internet exists, because that's kind of a requirement, what the hell does it functionally matter, right? And so that's what I'm always looking at. So what have people actually been doing here? I love this. You guys should play around this website if you've not done so. It's fun. Go to ledger.exposed. This website was put together by Vitze Wind, who is the creator of the XRP Tepbot, and he also is the creator of XRPL Labs, which is funded through Ripple's Spring Initiative. And I just wanted to highlight some of this. Here's what it takes. It only takes 3,100 XRP to be in the top 10% of holders in the world. This is a scarce asset. There are only 47 times as many drops, XRP drops, as there are Bitcoin Satoshis. Only 47 times as many. There's a finite amount. And that's not a big difference. And we're talking about being in this nascent asset class where barely anybody on the planet even knows what XRP is. But if this indeed is globally adopted, my gosh, that 10% holding 3,000 XRP, what if in the future that makes you more like the 1%? You know? And maybe you'd have to hold it a super long time. I don't know. I don't know exactly what the timeline's going to be like and how this is all going to play out, and I don't pretend to. But I'm just illustrating that to me, what I want is exposure to scarce assets that are they're provable to exist on the blockchain. That's, XRP does utilize blockchain technology, and nobody can print more XRP. It's simply not possible. And I see it getting used today. And so my investment thesis is that utility matters and will win the day. And so what are we seeing? Look at all these accounts. So the date range that we were looking at for this trend line here is from June 25th through today, September 16th. Look at how much more it's taking to get into to get into the top 10%, 5%, 4, 3, 2, the top 1%, the top 0.5%. Look at how much it's taking. It's taking a lot more. You can visually see this with your eyeballs. And I think that there are just a lot of people that are coming in and holding this. Now, you do see a decrease, rather, for the top 0.2% and 0.1%, and I'm not going to pretend to know why that is for those specific categories. I don't know if there's something fundamentally about when these individuals happen to have bought in, and then, who knows, I can't explain that. I'm just telling you that, generally speaking, for these other top accounts, it's just accumulation mode, right? It's just people are adding to their bags. They're adding to their stacks, right? And that's like, for me, it's like, back up the truck. Throw some more XRP in, man. And then the top 0.01%. Now these must be huge institutional purchasers and exchanges that would have these. And so there aren't that many of those accounts. So you can see 0.01%, you have to have 25 million XRP to be in that. And so that looks different too. I think there's just something fundamentally different about once you're at that level where you have that, either you're an institution or if these are individual retail investors that are whales or something, there's something fundamentally different about the way that they're behaving in terms of their accumulation patterns. But even then, I've reported in the past where you've actually seen these go up as well. So I just don't know why over this specific period for those couple of buckets, it's a little bit different. But there's also not that many data points. So if you take a look at this, you can see the number of accounts that keep opening, 2.1 million now. 2.1 million XRP accounts. It just keeps going up. I can't remember exactly what the timeline was. I don't know if it was like a month ago or something like that. Probably not far off, where we hit 2 million for the first time, and now we're at 2,114,000. People just keep opening, and more and more people find out about this, and we knew about it first. We knew about it earlier than the rest of the planet, generally speaking. And yes, I would have loved to have been in, 5-6 years ago. Probably would have been a lot more scary, but but even so, I would have loved to have been. But it doesn't matter. I still see this as very early days. There seems to be a general consensus among major institutional purchasers that it's still early days here. So you can see with some of these larger holders, like for instance, there are only 163 accounts that have 20 million XRP or more. And so when you're seeing that those higher percentiles, those buckets, they're a little bit different, but there's fewer data points, and there's got to be reasons that they fundamentally are behaving differently. But other than that, it's just like everybody's just accumulating, more accounts are opening. And this is before the next parabolic run-up. So we've had years, not all of us, I understand there's always new people entering the world of crypto, but someone like me, I came in right before the run-up, so I first purchased XRP around 20 cents or so, and then it ramped to almost $4, and then I've been buying, as it went back down, I've just started dollar cost averaging in once it got to around 50 cents. So that's where I've been going. It's just interesting here. So where's this all going? Well, here's the headline from Bitcoinist.com. These three factors signal Bitcoin is gearing up to make a massive push. I just want to go through the bullet points here. So Bitcoin is currently the strongest major asset within the crypto market, expressing stability and even bullishness as its price trades just below the $11,000 region. This was just a little bit earlier today, and it's since then pushed over that. Bulls have been building up Bitcoin's momentum throughout the past few days, which comes as altcoins flash signs of weakness. Okay, fair enough, but ultimately, if Bitcoin tanks, that's what would cause all the other coins to go down too, and that seems to be widely agreed upon in the world of chart analysts. And historically, it's what we've always seen too. Like, I'm not a chart guy, but I've got eyeballs, and I can see that this is, like when Bitcoin tanks, the rest of the market tends to tank, right? But anyway, right, this means that the ongoing uptrend may be coming about as a result of a flight to quality as investors flee smaller tokens. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I've seen that narrative before, but to me, it just seems like you're going to get a certain amount in back and forth over such short time frames. I don't know you can really draw a conclusion like this, but again, it's Bitcoinist.com. That's what they would want to be true, hence the narrative. So, take that for what it's worth. One trader is specifically pointing to a few crucial factors for insight into where the benchmark digital asset may trend next. And so I just want to share the general thought that the analyst cited within here just thinks that, yes, it's quite possible for a few reasons, and I don't want to get all the technical stuff. This is not a chart analysis channel. I'm happy to talk about price action and share opinions from other, like actual traders and just whatever my everyday Joe Schmo opinion is, but I don't want to get too techie about it. There are other channels for that if that's what you're looking for, but that's not what my channel is. I just like to, put together a bunch of opinions from various analysts that I choose to follow and to kind of share that with you. But anyway, then there's this piece. Analysts gives 3 reasons why XRP price may fall 35%. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my god, it would be super scary. No, Moon Lambo's going to sleep just fine. Moon Lambo will purchase more XRP if this happens, right? I will purchase your fear. Sorry, it's like, if you're one of the people that capitulates and that happens, do what's right for you, but I will absolutely be the one that's buying this from you. So just, Anyway, Ripple blockchain's native token XRP, God, that really burns my biscuits. No, it's not. XRP is a decentralized cryptocurrency. Ripple is a fintech company in San Francisco. There's nothing native about it. Oh, my God. But anyway, it's up more than 25% so far in 2020. Nevertheless, the 4th largest cryptocurrency is still looking to pair those gains according to a string of bearish indicators brought forward by a TradingView.com analyst here. The U.S.-based chartist pitted XRP/USD against 3 technically bearish setups. They included a long-term moving average wave, a bearish divergence price between price and momentum, and a death cross. Together, all 3 suggesting an extended dive towards 15 cents, a classic support level situated 35% below the current rate. So, I don't know that we're going to get down to 15 cents, but for me it'll be like, oh, happy day. I will unload more of my worthless fiat from my checking account, and I will purchase your fear if you're selling. I'll be happy to pay that price, 15 cents. I will have no problem with that whatsoever. So again, don't know if it's going to happen, but just in listening to all of these chart analysts, even if we do see another leg down, okay, it'll be short-lived from what they're saying from the analysts that I've been following, and maybe it doesn't happen. And, it's at some point, I don't know when I'm going to quit purchasing. I mean, basically, I've always told myself that once I can see that XRP is going parabolic, I'm probably going to stop. But I don't know at what point I'm really just going to be, done. Because you can think, what if it's even at 50 cents? You can look years in the future, and I would guess that's going to look like a good buy, years from now. Oh, my God, you'll be able to buy at 50 cents. But then I'm looking at, but I can buy it 25 cents today. So it's like I get half as much for the same money then. So I don't know. I haven't really answered that question for myself, but at some point I'll need to tap the pause button. I just don't know. I mean, I suspect, and maybe I'm wrong, but I suspect that XRP will be worth a lot more than it is today. But we shall see. Anyway, that's it for this video, though. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!